Good night and welcome to another exciting and informative episode of the Zenaida Moya Show. Tonight we will be joined by two sets of guests. But before we start, let me acknowledge our sponsors: Smart Belize, Moya Shepherd and Company Limited, Geo Motor, and Universal Hardware. All right, our first set of guests. We'll be speaking about yoga. Not just about yoga, because as you can see, I tried to dress the part.
I was so impressed.
we have Ms. Michelle Ashanti Williams. She will be discussing along with Stefan Feroza Caetano. All right, I said it correct.
Yes.
About the second annual Belize International Yoga Festival. All right, that's happening this weekend, December the 2nd and 3rd, right here in Belize City at Harborview Greens. That's where Harborview Restaurant
Just opposite.
Just opposite?
Yes. So it's where it's where the Audubon used to be.
Yes.
But it's right by the Belize sign, by the lighthouse, tourist village.
Yes.
So yes, there.
Easy to find.
Easy to find. Yeah.
But you know, Michelle, we're gonna discuss that. But the festival, it also has a background because you also do. I mean, other than doing yoga, you also have the Belize Rhythm of Change, which is an NGO that utilizes yoga and mindfulness to also assist when it comes to trying to bring healing to Belize. You know, whether it's some marginalized area, children, empowering women and things like that. So I also want us to discuss about that because I think that's extremely important.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons, or that's probably the reason why you also have this yoga festival. So tell us a little bit, first of all. I want to hear why you got into yoga. Because, and for those who may not understand what yoga is, tell us a little bit about it. I dressed in this Indian clothes because, you know, I've always heard that yoga originated from India. However, some people may say it did not, you know, but regardless, the point is, I believe most people believe that it originated from India. Some people believe in it, some people don't believe in it, some people think it's good, some people think it's bad, but I see the way how you're utilizing it and you're trying to bring it to these areas. I see it as a very good thing.
Well, thank you.
Needs it.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for giving me and Stefan and actually I would say the whole yoga community the opportunity to be on your show and to talk a little bit about yoga and about what we're doing with Rhythm of Change. So you asked me first how I got involved in yoga, and well, my first experience with yoga was probably in mid-1990s. I had gone to a yoga class at a university that I was attending in New York. And it was a physical practice for me, more of an exercise kind of practice. And then for most of my life, most of my, let's say, teenage, early adulthood years, I suffered greatly from depression and anxiety, and I used to go into waves. I would go up and down, and the last major episode that I had of depression, it had me pretty much in the lowest part of my life, and the therapist that I was seeing had suggested that I go to get help. And where I went to get help, the treatment center that I went to get help, they offered two different types of treatment. The Western type, which is the pharmaceuticals, that sort of type, and that works for some people.
Yes.
But they also offer the Eastern forms of healing.
I say what, Prozac, I think.
Well, the Western type deals with pharmaceuticals, so there might be some chemical or imbalance that they kind of they assess each patient that goes in, and they decide how, and maybe they work together. So for me, one of the things that what they recommended was the month that I was there as an inpatient was to practice yoga, to learn mindfulness, to experience acupuncture for anxiety, and different forms of energy work, and also somatic massages. And so I was there for a month. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot of coping mechanisms for when I do get anxious, when I do start to ruminate with my thoughts. And when I left there, I felt like I finally found something that I could work with, because I'd gone through so many years of different medications trying to balance my moods, and it really wasn't effective for me. So I come to yoga and I share yogas from that perspective, from that experience. So
by the way, Michelle, nobody would have known you ever suffered from depression, because you come from a very good family as well, and
well,
so,
depression and anxiety comes in all shapes and forms, in all different environments.
It could happen to anybody.
It could really happen to anyone.
Yes.
But so when I left the treatment center, I kind of realized that if I didn't keep up with what they had taught me, that I know myself, I wasn't going to maintain what I had found. So I went and I really immersed myself in yoga. I was living in Miami and I was doing a lot of, and I got Reiki attuned, and then I went to India. And then I decided to come back to Belize, and I opened up Om Shanti. And my intention for Om Shanti was primarily to share what had helped me. Yeah. And so from there, I'm going to skip over a lot of stuff, because the important stuff now is Rhythm of Change, the Belize International Yoga Festival. But we started doing outreach, and I got the opportunity. I was invited by Samia and Druin to go to Days of Healing. Then we started a community class. And anywhere that I could share yoga from my experience, I did. And I'm still doing that now. And I connected with some really wonderful people, Aloma Hall, Jerry Enriquez, some people Tefara Panton,
yes.
So, people that had also experienced yoga in a way that had affected them, had healed them. Yes. And so I was doing this outreach, and they started to help me. And then we just decided to get together, and I had this name, and we just decided to formalize, is that the word? Formalize Rhythm of Change. And so through that we're teaching now at the prison to the female prisoners. Yes. We're teaching at the youth hostel. We're starting at Wagner's, the under 18s. We teach at Martin de Porres School. Our outreach is going. We're hoping to do a gang rehabilitation training next year with one of my mentors, Yogi Charu, who's a Belizean yoga master. And the response from it has been really wonderful, because we just go in and teach, and then when you see the effect that it's having on the people that we're serving, that's really, really a beautiful thing.
Because so. I saw Days of Healing. I saw pictures from Days of Healing. Yeah. I saw that you're also in the school.
Yeah.
Was it St. Martin's?
Yes, we're at St. Martin's. We're doing the after-school program there. Yeah, we've been there for 3 years. Like Rhythm of Change only we only got incorporated last year, but we've been doing that for almost 4 years.
Okay.
Yes, so yeah.
Yeah. So I see you all have been doing quite a bit. So. Yeah. So the point is, it's a positive thing, and what I read also, for example, the one that had to do with St. Martin's, of course, was that someone had said that some of the children, initially, how they used to deal with anger, they would want to fight and do other things. Now they're dealing with it differently in a positive manner. Yeah. So it really opened my eyes, and it said, you know what, this definitely is something good. I mean, I've always heard about yoga. I have a very good friend, Rondine Twist.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she's my extremely good friend.
Yeah, Rondine she's in India right now.
She's in India right now. Yes. So Rondine she has also taught yoga.
Yes.
Very, 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 we're very
She's
close.
taught it for years in Belmopan.
Yes, right in Belmopan. So we still WhatsApp and so forth
wonderful.
together. So she's right there, and so. Yeah. I want to say though that
Hi, Rondine.
yes. Now, Stefan, this huge festival is coming up, the second annual Belize International Yoga Festival, and you are one of the opening act.
She is the opening act.
You are the opening act. All right, all right.
Very collective.
Good.
This is we have so it's 2 days.
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday. We start Saturday at 6 a.m.
Yes.
with mindfulness meditation, and then when we go through to
Yes.
7:30, and then on Sunday it's 8 in the morning until about 7:30, and then she opens. Then there's the finale concert, and she is our we're so grateful for her because she is opening for the Garifuna Collective this year.
So I'm going to ask you the same thing. What I read a little bit about you, but I want you to say, I want you to tell the viewers, and then we want to hear something of what people can expect to hear as well. But we want to hear why you got into it.
Went to the yoga festival.
Well, yoga in
Or into
general,
yoga.
yeah.
Yoga saved my life, which is not an overstatement. I have battled with extreme, as a creative, we feel a lot. I feel.
You were born in
so
Belize?
much. I was born in Los Angeles. I spent the first 10 years of my life in Belize.
Yes.
I went to Belize Elementary School.
Okay.
My musical training is from Pelota Music School when it was just starting out.
My school.
I don't know if you know the late Sister Therese.
Therese, yes.
Miss Daniela.
Yes.
She's in Rhode Island.
Yes.
Was in
Gongara,
Rhode Island.
yes.
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 And Mr. Young.
Yes.
So I
yes.
started with the
Colby
violin.
Young Junior.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
My
started-
teachers.
Oh, well,
Yes.
all of our teachers.
Yes.
They have taught generations.
Not Gongara though. She was around my
She was-
my time
yes.
for school. Yeah.
Yes. So I started with the violin, and then
Yes.
when I was a teenager, I was very emotional, no one understands me type girl. And so I asked my mother for a guitar, and she got me a guitar. And so that was my outlet as a teenager. But I didn't get serious about songwriting until 3 years ago.
Okay.
I spent a semester in Brazil, and I was living with a Brazilian family, so it was constant Portuguese
Whoa.
at school, at home, on the street. And it was fun, but it's alienating, and it would be exhausting having to translate language.
Yes.
So I would retreat to a park or retreat to somewhere and just stress relief,
Yes.
strum, and I had a lot of feelings, and I don't understand my emotions until I write a song, and then when the song is finished, I can
Yes.
say, I feel sad, I feel disappointed. So it's through music that I found self-healing,
Very good.
and
Very
I've
good.
learned to share it with people.
So you're a calm person.
Fairly calm.
Fairly calm.
Calm on the outside, but inside there's raging emotion.
So you need the music and you need that guitar to continue.
It's my survival mechanism, and I tell
Very good.
people, and
Like that.
when I perform, I always give a disclaimer: if you're afraid of your emotions, don't listen to my music. Walk out the door. Or
Yes.
I like to invite people to take a breath and just listen, because I'm not hype. I do have some, funky songs, but it's very contemplative music.
Yes.
And a lot of musicians will often apologize and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, this song is very feelsy, so I'm going to do this feelsy song and then go back to what everybody wants." I'm learning not to apologize for the feeling, because
Don't. No, that's you.
Yes.
That's you. Yeah, many people may even empathize, but not only that,
They
may
resonate.
even it resonates
Yes.
with them. So don't apologize.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
One of the things too that I found when you, the best thing to continue healing is to share. When you share, you become less isolated, and so when you're less isolated, you feel as though, okay, so now you've connected with.
Yes.
So is that the and all of those things? You guys do those things?
Well,
or no?
is the is a collective sound of the universe. So I guess you can say that is one of the best way to say oneness. Yeah, I guess you can
Very
say
nice.
that.
Very nice. So can we? Let's hear something. Are you ready to
Yes.
strum
Okay.
that guitar?
I will. Do we have time for two?
Well,
I will do one.
yeah.
Okay. This
Or
song
you
is
could do part of one
okay.
and then do part of
Yes.
two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I always like to start with a prayer of sorts, where I give thanks to the people that have come before me, to the energy that is with me. I am traveling far, far from here. I am trying not to sink in my fear. The rain is falling down, is falling down. This rain is falling down, it is falling on my heart. It was one more day, one more day. I will pray for healing coming down, healing coming down. Oh, my knees are on the ground, I am on the ground. Oh, you are here, you are here in my heart. Come here, you are here in my thoughts. So that's the half of the first song.
By the way, you sound like Joel. You know the
Yes?
artist Joel, and Joel is
Ooh.
one of my favorite artists. I just love her songs. It's just mellow and it's just cool and it's just relaxing.
Easy like the breeze.
Yes, easy like it's refreshing, and your voice is like hers, and it's it's also, you can meditate. It's beautiful. You can
Oh, thank
reflect
you.
on it. It's
Yes.
very nice. It's lovely.
I live in Trinidad, and I
Yes.
performed on Sunday, and one guy came up to me after and said, I went to the moon and somewhere
Yes.
else and back while you were singing.
I
was
can
like,
see.
okay.
I can see.
That's the point.
Yes. So let's hear the
One
next
more?
one. By the way, the name.
Oh, that first song is called Come Here.
Okay.
And I was in a place of darkness at the time of writing that song. I just
Yes.
felt really, sometimes the black clouds come and stay and sit. And I
So you
wrote
wrote
this.
that?
Yes, I did.
Oh
it's
my
an original.
gosh.
I will
She
be singing.
writes all her songs, yeah.
I write my own songs. For Sunday, I will be doing a
Wow.
composition of originals and some of my favorite covers.
Very nice.
But most of the people that I listen to, it's not mainstream music.
Yes.
So I think everything will sound fairly new
Yes.
to the audience. But that first song, I was in darkness, and I was sort of writing intentionally to find light.
Yes.
And so I talk about healing coming down, and you are here, you're in my thoughts, you're in my heart.
Very
So the
nice.
next song is called You Make Me Feel, and I'll just sing it.
And you sing this one too. You wrote this one.
I wrote this one, yes.
Okay.
You make me feel like everything's okay. You make me feel this way. You make me feel like this would never change. Oh, you make me feel this way. And I know I've hurt you one too many times. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know my words seem stale. I'll say it again and over again till you believe me when I say that I love you. And words cannot explain. You make me feel. Words cannot explain. You make me feel. Until the end of days, you make me feel. You make me feel. Some things never change. You've seen this all before. I've tried and I have failed with you. Correct me in my hate or kick me out the door. I'll go so I can stay with you. And I know I've crossed the line too many times. Yeah, I know. I'll tell the truth, I won't be late. I'll say it again and over again till you believe me when I say that I change. You make me feel. This will never change. You make me feel. Until the end of days, you make me feel. You make me feel.
Oh
All right,
my
very nice.
God!
Come on Sunday for the rest.
Yes.
Talented,
Yes.
talented.
I'm so happy. I'm so
Yeah.
happy that you've come to join
Happy
us.
to be here. It's an
So,
honor.
it's gonna be this Saturday and Sunday, December the 2nd and the 3rd at Harborview Greens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We're all
and
on
it's a fundraising event because
Yes.
the Belize International Yoga Festival is the annual or the signature fundraising event for Rhythm of Change. So most of the people, well, all of the people that are helping us are volunteers, so they do it really free of cost. But we need money to like cover our gas and different other expenses.
Yes, definitely.
And so the Belize International Yoga Festival is our signature fundraising event. So this year it's 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, December 2nd and December 3rd. And we have everything from children's yoga. We have Jerry Enriquez doing mindful meditation on the first day. We have hatha yoga. We have laughing yoga. We have yoga for the spine. We have actually a really interesting workshop with a woman that's flying in from the Dominican Republic. And she is actually giving a talk on epigenetics. I don't know if you know about epigenetics, but it's basically the science of our programming. Yes. So because of our like the location of where we are, yes. Our background, like for instance, our great-grandmother, our grandmother, how they thought influences how we think now. And it just, yeah, and it's just really kind of becoming aware of how we think and whether or not we really want to think that way. Do we want to develop our own way of thinking? And so we'll also have food, really healthy food for sale. We'll have massages. Yes. We'll have there's acupuncture that's going to be there. We're going to have T-shirts and fresh juices, everything healthy, natural products.
Bubble products.
Everything that we'll have at the festival for our vendors will be natural products. And I just want to really also acknowledge all the yoga teachers that are coming together for this event, because they're finding their way here to be a part of, and for the Belizean yoga instructors and yoga teachers, we are so grateful at Rhythm of Change and at the Belize International Yoga Festival for you to take your time out, because they've got their yoga studios, they've got their yoga centers, and they're taking the time out to come, to be a part of this, to be a part of a wonderful union of service to the Belizean people. So they're coming from all over. We have from PG, Coco Love's coming. She's Indira Andruan will be teaching. San Pedro, we have Akbul and people from the new Science and Soul Center, they're coming. We have Kayo, Chaya Garden Ashram, they're coming. Yes. Corazal, they're coming. Belmopan, Fabiola, she teaches Kemetic yoga, which is a yoga that is comes from Africa. Yes. So we have all these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people that are coming to be a part of it, as well as we have yoga instructors from the United States that are flying in. They're coming on their own. We have yoga instructors from Mexico and also from the Dominican Republic. So we're really, really blessed for this wonderful support that we've had from from the yoga community.
It's all for the love of yoga and also to help, because the proceeds go towards the outreach programs for Rhythm of Change, which provides spreading yoga, mindfulness, and holistic healing services throughout Belize.
Yeah.
So I see you have here 2 days. You have the cost.
So the costs are as follows. You can come for one full day and it's $35 and you have access to all the classes. Bear in mind, we have 40 classes over the 2 days. So from 6 in the morning in the first day to 7:30 at night, we have 3 classes an hour. So we have 3 tents, and on the 3 tents, every hour there's a different class.
Okay.
And that runs
$35 Belize.
$35 Belize. If you want access to 2 days, it's $50. So you save $20. The Garifuna Collective concert that Stefan is opening for is $50.
$50.
And so if you want the 2 days, the yoga access and the concert, it's $100.
Okay.
So you really get a good deal. Now we have some outlets that people can go to buy. You can also get it at the gate.
Yes.
They will have tickets there, but you can also get tickets at Om Shanti Belize, which is on Princess Margaret Drive, the yoga studio. And then you can get them at Radisson at the front desk. They're selling them.
Okay.
We also have tickets at Cellular Plus on Freetown Road, and also at Euro Carib Shipping, which is on 4th Street, which is where Harborview Greens is.
Yes.
And then we also have some really wonderful sponsors, because I know these times are tough. We're going through a little bit, people are experiencing some economic challenges, but we are so grateful to have BIC pens and stationery products sponsor us, a gold sponsor. We also have Maritime Estates and Love Foundation. Silver sponsors include the Atlantic Bank, Crystal, Idea Lab Studio, M&M Hardware and Service Station in Placentia, Niche, and Radisson. And our bronze sponsors are Blancano Lodge, Belize Tourism Board, Atlantic Insurance, King's Rentals, and Mirage Group of Companies. We also want to big up Mose Hyde for sharing the ad for the festival on Creme. And he has been a trooper. He's actually been very supportive of us. He's come to a couple meditation classes. He's coming to Jerry's class on Saturday. So big up to Mose.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Okay, so you invited everybody. It has been wonderful. The Mad Rocker. So maybe Mose won't be the Mad Rocker anymore.
I think it's always good to have a little madness.
Be the Calm Rocker. I don't know, Mose. We don't know. You may be changing that name.
Yeah.
But thank you for being here. It was lovely meeting you as well and hearing your songs. Keep it up. The people, I'm sure everybody will be, wanting. I don't know if you have your CDs and all that. I will be there, but it sounds like fun. It sounds calm as well. It sounds interesting. And
we'll be having
welcome.
Children's yoga. I want to get that in because the children that we serve, they're really excited about it. And we have 4 children's yoga classes throughout the weekend.
Okay.
So there's yoga for everyone, beginners. If you think you're elderly, we have restorative yoga, yin yoga. Like I said, laughing yoga. We have power yoga if you want to build up a sweat and get strength.
How much for the children?
The children, it's under 12. It's half price.
Okay.
So it's reasonable for the whole day.
Yeah,
and
that's not bad for the whole day. And it is
money well spent.
Money well spent
for a good cause.
And it's a family. It's a family
thing.
everybody can come in the family and enjoy.
And it's to help manage anger and all that. Belizeans, a lot of us really need that. All right. With that said, we're gonna go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we will be speaking about the Special Olympic Games that will be held in Belize City at the Mariam Jones Stadium. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after these messages.
Geo Motors, the best motor for Belize. It is here, a new brand with a new edge on motorsports when it comes to performance. They are here in your Geo location. Motors, the best motor for Belize. It's the new brand with a new edge in motorsports when it comes to performance. Now they're here in your Geo location. These new Geo bikes are the improved version of motorbikes in their class, with a silent engine and new electrical safety features. When it comes to durability, the wheels carry no spokes. They guarantee a safer and stronger ride. If you think about your gas mileage, Geo has the best, most fuel-efficient motors. The best motors you could buy. Our 2.0 engines are designed to burn less fuel to produce more power, keeping you riding firm and comfortable for longer. Even if you go faster, Geo Motor will take you. Geo will take you anywhere you wish. So go countrywide today. Use the number on your screen and call our agent near you.
I just got tired of making someone else rich. It's time I do something for me. I was a bit nervous at first, but I went and I got all the equipment I needed at Universal Hardware. I know that even after sale, they will stay with me for the life of the equipment. I have a peace of mind with service and reliability and more time with the family. Glad I did. Get the bragging rights you deserve. Visit Universal Hardware for sure.
Buying or selling land can be a daunting experience. Don't leave things to chance. When buying or selling land in Belize, seek the professional real estate services of Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Benefit from our extensive local and international network to find your dream home or to move your property from selling to sold. Our land consultancy services also include appraisals, conveyances, registrations, surveys, transfers, title searches, and the preparation of all other legal documentation and land transaction processes. We are located at 5 miles Philip Golson Highway. Give us a call at 223-4465 or visit us at www.cbelizerealestate.com.
Smart's Broadband Unlimited Internet is available in all 6 districts. Sign up and get your modem and installation free. Enjoy the fastest, most reliable broadband internet for your home or office. Now offering 1 megabyte for only $55. Sign up and get installation and equipment free.
Welcome back to the Zenaida Moya Show. We will now be speaking to Miss Tiana Thomas. She is a representative of Youth Activation Committee on the board, and it's all about the Special Olympics. That will be happening this coming, not
Not this Friday, next
the
Friday.
following Friday, the 8th. All right,
Yeah.
December the 8th. It will be happening Friday, December the 8th at Marion Jones Stadium. Now, Special Olympics is very dear to a lot of people
Yes.
because of who participates in it.
Yes.
All right, and we also know that we have the different law enforcement officers that are also a part of this endeavor. I've seen some of them running.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen them running, and I think that's a good thing. And they also will be participating. So we'll be discussing about that as
Okay.
well. But let's go ahead. You are in charge of the activation part of it, the youth activation part of it on the board. Tell us a little bit about, you know, what you do on the board, and then also we want to get into the actual games.
Okay, so I am the representative of Youth Activation Committee on the Special Olympics Board. So I am the voice of the Youth Activation Committee, and what we do is we advocate for children with intellectual disabilities. So we go to their games, we're like fans in the stands. We scream for them, we cheer for them, anything. Like, we are their friends, and what we do, we also do fundraisers for them because, as you know, Special Olympics is a non-profitable organization, so we don't get money. We have to raise funds, so that's what we do for the Youth Activation Committee. And
About how many youths are there, children with disabilities, it's looked at? Because somebody had said it was about 500.
yeah, we do a registration every year because
Yes.
we always do training for Special Olympics. So it's roughly about 500 children that have disabilities that we attend to. Yeah.
Okay. And so these children, some of them, some go to Stella Maris, some
Yeah.
are in mainstream schools as well.
Yeah.
Some have gone into mainstream schools.
Yeah.
Tell us about that part, because, you know, anybody could have a child with a disability, and then also anybody can be what's the word? They could, you know, be mobile and doing everything okay, and then they become disabled, you know, or have a disability in some form or fashion, maybe through illness, through an accident, or whatever it is, you know. So tell us really about about where they're at, you know. I'm not sure if you know where they're all at, but at least some idea of where these children are.
Okay, so for the children, what Special Olympics does, we cater to children with intellectual disabilities, not all disabilities.
Okay.
So for children with intellectual disabilities, usually after when they attend Stella Maris, after we usually teach them a trade, or they are sent to IT Vet or to YWCA so they can learn a trade, so that when they come out they can be productive in the community, and that's what we do. But we also attend to children with children that are deaf, children in wheelchair, and what they do. Children that are deaf, there's actually Jamie. She goes to Nazarene. She acts just like one of the children in the classroom. She's very attentive, and that's all.
So what does I mean, since she's deaf, what extra do they assist her with, for example?
They give her a translator, so that they translate the words from like to our mouth-to-mouth communication
Because
to actual
there's
sign
somebody
language.
who's doing the sign language, so there's actually somebody there
in the
doing that?
classroom
Wow.
that teaches her, that gives her the signs, so she understands what the teacher is saying. Yes.
How do the children feel about that? Do they feel that it's okay? Do you know? I mean, or
I don't know, because you know
Okay.
I attend school also. But
hopefully they're okay and they understand, you know,
Yeah.
that they're trying to mainstream and
Yeah.
all that, you know. That's good though. I like that, because you know, in this day and age, you have to be accommodating to individuals who may need that extra assistance.
Yeah,
you
yes,
know,
yeah.
and that's part of loving your neighbor, you know. So so now this Special Olympics now.
Yeah.
It's how many years? You know how many years it has been ongoing? And or at least how long have you been dealing with Special
Okay,
Olympics?
so My mom was actually a member of Special Olympics before I joined in. I actually became a part, well, I became interested because she was actually a teacher at Stella Maris, and I was always surrounded around children with disabilities, so I just got immune to it and I actually loved it. So that's how I became a part of Special Olympics. But what was the question?
Well, not only, well, that's okay. I wanted to, how many years, but you.
Okay, so I was like, I have been to the games like for the past 5 years.
Yes. And then you know sign language?
My mom teaches me sign language.
Okay.
I roughly know some, but I've not learned it to the fullest extent.
So out there on the games, because it's gonna be held at the Marian Jones Stadium. So about how many participants are you all expecting at these games?
Okay, so 300 participants.
Wow.
From the districts, all districts, and there's 100 volunteers.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in what area of games? I mean, running. What
There's
all?
track and field. There's
Long
bocce.
Okay.
And there's football.
Wait, there's track and field and there's what?
Bocce.
What's bocce?
Okay, so
Okay, you don't run over that word bocce. What is bocce?
okay, so bocce is a game where
Okay.
there's a small white ball that they throw in the middle of the field.
Okay.
And then there's some bigger, heavier balls that you need to match where you touch that small ball. So the person that gets closest to the small ball wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've never heard about bocce. So
Yeah.
okay, so I learned something new
Yeah.
when it comes to that.
Okay.
All right. So you said bocce. What else? Sorry.
Track and field and
bocce,
football.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay, football. So you all already have the different teams set up and all that.
Yes, everything is set up and ready to go.
Okay, so how will they be competing? Will they be competing via districts or you all mix it up?
No, it's competing against different districts.
Okay.
So like there will be like, every game start with a flip of the coin or who draw the shortest straw, and that person goes against that person, and whoever lose go against that. So it's exactly like that. Like
Male,
how a regular
female,
game.
male, female, or it's separated males?
Separated
and then
males,
females?
separated females, and there's actually a junior and a senior games to spice it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is junior? What is
Okay, so
senior?
the junior is from 8 to 15 and the senior is from 16 plus. And when I mean 16 plus, that can be from 16 to 99 years old, 16 to 100 years old. Special Olympics caters to everybody of all ages from 8 to up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no limit.
Okay. All right. Now, I want to get into the aspect in terms of the law enforcement who will be participating. A corporal was to be here, but he's not here.
Yeah, he had
So
to
you're
attend
going to
a
have to
meeting.
speak on that aspect. But before we get into that, we have to go to our second and last ad break. And when we come back, we're going to speak on that aspect. So I'm going to give you a little time so that you know what. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
Buying or selling land can be a daunting experience. Don't leave things to chance. When buying or selling land in Belize, seek the professional real estate services of Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Benefit from our extensive local and international network to find your dream home or to move your property from selling to sold. Our land consultancy services also include appraisals, conveyances, registrations, surveys, transfers, title searches, and the preparation of all other legal documentation and land transaction processes. We are located at 5 miles Philip Golson Highway. Give us a call at 223-4465 or visit us at www.cbelizerealestate.com.
Hi, Andrew and I, the pastors of Life Church, want to invite you and your family to our Sunday weekly services. We believe there is power in community coming together to worship God and to celebrate His goodness. All are welcome.
Parents, please bring your children. They are very important to Jesus and they're important to us.
Our service starts at 10 a.m. Invite a friend, come on this Sunday, and we're waiting to see you there.
I know, God is on the move, on the move.
I just got tired of making someone else rich. It's time I do something for me. I was a bit nervous at first, but I went and I got all the equipment I needed at Universal Hardware. I know that even after sale, they will stay with me for the life of the equipment. I have a peace of mind with service and reliability and more time with the family. Glad I did. Get the bragging rights you deserve. Visit Universal Hardware for sure.
Smart's broadband unlimited internet is available in all 6 districts. Sign up and get your modem and installation free. Enjoy the fastest, most reliable broadband internet for your home or office. Now offering 1 megabyte for only $55. Sign up and get installation and equipment free.
Geo Motors, the best motor for Belize. It is here, a new brand with a new edge on motorsports when it comes to performance. They are here in your geolocation. Geo Motors, the best motor for Belize. It's the new brand with a new edge in motorsports when it comes to performance. Now they're here in your geolocation. These new Geo bikes are an improved version of motorbikes in their class, with a silent engine and new electrical safety features. When it comes to durability, the wheels carry no spokes. They guarantee a safer and stronger ride. If you think about your gas mileage, Geo has the best, most fuel-efficient motors. The best motors you could buy. Our 2.0 engines are designed to burn less fuel to produce more power, keeping you riding firm and comfortable for longer. Even if you go faster, Geo Motor will take you. Geo will take you anywhere you wish. So go countrywide today. Use the number on your screen and call our agent near you.
Buying or selling land can be a daunting experience. Don't leave things to chance. When buying or selling land in Belize, seek the professional real estate services of Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Benefit from our extensive local and international network to find your dream home or to move your property from selling to sold. Our land consultancy services also include appraisals, conveyances, registrations, surveys, transfers, title searches, and the preparation of all other legal documentation and land transaction processes. We are located at 5 miles Philip Golson Highway. Give us a call at 223-4465 or visit us at www.cbelizerealestate.com.
Welcome back to the Zenaida Moya Show. We have been discussing the Special Olympics Belize National Games 2017 that will be held next week Friday, December the 8th at Marion Jones Stadium right here in Belize City. Now we have in studio, we still have in studio Tiana Thomas. She's a representative of Youth Activation Committee on the board.
Yeah.
Now, that's like a little buzzword, youth activation. Now, what exactly do you all do? Because after that, I do want to speak about the fact that there'll be a football exhibition game. But I want to know, what is this youth activation?
Okay.
What do you all do?
Okay, so for the Youth Activation Committee, we are a group of children, we could say that we're all from high schools and from sixth form. I actually attend St. John's College, Junior College.
Yes.
And what we do is we are an all-inclusive group. We try to be very inclusive with the special, with the children intellectual disabilities. We actually plan events for them. We do socials. The other day we had a movie night where we did we watched 3 movies together, and everything is free of cost. So we invite the parents, aunts, uncles, anyone on the street that we know. We invite them so that it can be all inclusive. We actually had a game night also, and we carry them to the park. We go to different districts. We try to be very inclusive with them so that they can know that we are for them. We are with them, because sometimes when they go on the, when they're on the street and think there's prejudice and people show bad face. So we try to stray away from that. We try to be very inclusive with them. So that's what the Youth Activation Committee is all about.
Now, tonight I've been having persons from my alma mater coming on the show, because we had from Palote earlier, and now you're from St. John's Junior College. All right, another alma mater of mine. So it's a group you do. Is it a special group at St. John's Junior College that does this, or you're simply a student that has gotten involved? It's not part of a community, it's not a part of anything community-wise as St. John's does. It's you who have delved into it.
It's me who have that actually goes into it. There's children from Palote, SCA,
Nice.
John's, UB,
Very nice.
SJC, JC, all of us come together so that we can do this one cause for those children. We want to be very interactive with them.
Extremely important cause. What's the age range if they want to be a part of this youth activation? The Youth Activation Committee.
Okay, so the age range is from 14 to 18, because what we try to do is to have teenagers involved in because the children with special with intellectual disability, they are mostly in the age range of 14 to 18, so we try to match it with them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
that actually comes in with unified sports.
Yes.
Yeah, whereby we try to match the abilities with the children with intellectual disabilities, so we can play together at the bocce game or the track and field or the football. So it's called unified sports to unify everyone.
Okay, very nice, very nice. You mentioned that there's sometimes a little bit of discrimination or prejudices of some of these individuals. Tell us a little bit about that and what your committee is trying to do about that.
Okay, so I didn't bring my band, but I have a band that our committee wears that says ban the R word, which is retarded. We try to stay away from that word. We try to use special, because retarded is just a very mean word, and we try to stay away from that. Actually, when we went to the games what we do, we are fans in the stand. So I actually traveled with them when we went to the 2016 national the Olympics, the Special Olympics games, which was amazing.
Where was that?
In Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah, it was amazing. We saw so much things, and but there was actually discrimination when we went to the restaurants and stuff. So we try to stray away from that. We try to talk to them. We tell them, not everyone, even us normal people, we face discrimination every day. So, it's all about, have
we
to keep
face
it pushing.
It too. So I think that's probably what you'll have to tell them, because it's not only them.
Because we can't shield them away from it. It's everywhere. So, the best thing you can do is, try to be positive and, encourage yourself, keep your self-esteem up, and just carry on.
Well, I like that young persons are doing it, and so in terms of this Special Olympics, the young persons who will be coming in, it's for a day.
It's for a day,
games.
from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
So they'll be coming on a bus and
on a bus.
And will they be staying in Belize City, or immediately they go?
Immediately they go back, and everything is accommodated for. They don't have to pay for the bus, everything, because we run on funds.
Yes.
So we gather up funds. That's why it's in December, so that all year round we can gather funds so that everything is paid for. They don't have to struggle to try to reach to Belize. they're accommodated for. Yeah.
Very nice, very
Yeah.
nice. Now I know that you you're not a part of the law enforcement,
Yeah.
but there's also the law enforcement torch run.
Yeah, the LETR torch run.
Oh, you got LETR.
Yeah, the
torch
LETR
run.
torch run.
Okay, can you share anything about that? I know I had seen some pictures last year. I think if I'm not mistaken, did I see, is it Admiral John Borland and these people? I think I had seen him running. and
Yeah, Sergeant
things like
Carcamo, all of the important people in police.
So I don't know if they'll be running again
Yes,
this
they run
year.
every year.
Okay.
Every year.
So who runs? Who runs at these?
So it's a fundraiser.
Yes.
First of all, it raises money for children with intellectual disabilities. What they do is they run cross country. So they go from Belize, Orange Walk, Corozal, everywhere they run, and as they run they raise money for the children. And when they run they take pit stops and people actually join in on the running. So it is actually advertised so that if you just wake up one day and say, oh, I want to join the LETR torch run, you can go and join. And this is everybody, the cadet, the police force, the BDF, Coast Guard, everyone joins in. Yeah.
Very good. So it's a good thing. And then the football, there's going to be a football exhibition game. I see here Special Olympic Belize national selection
Yes, yes.
versus Belize under 17 national selection. So this thing sound like it sound hype up, man. It
Yes.
sound big. I mean, it sound like things want to happen.
Yes, things that happen. That's how we do it.
So you other than parents that attends, anybody else attends these? I mean, pretty much that's what you want to be done here. You want to be inviting other people to
Yes,
the.
we encourage everyone to attend the games. It's free of cost. You can go in, walk in, watch a game, walk out back. We encourage everyone to attend. Please attend the game. It's all about inclusion. It's about the children to feel important. It's about cheering them on. So that's what we encourage everyone to come. Actually, I gather up my friends, tell them, you have to go.
Is it free?
It's free, walk-in free.
Free. Is there any T-shirts, special T-shirts?
Yes,
or
there's
just
T-shirts,
colours,
water
or-
bottles, bands, pens, everything. There's actually a giveaway booth.
Yes.
There's different booths at the games to accommodate the children and the audience.
All right. So pretty much what you'd want any and everybody to
Yes.
be able to show up. So now
Yes.
there's no reason to say, okay, I didn't know, because they have a week in advance
Yeah.
to say, I am going to be supporting the Special Olympics National Games in Belize. I am going to be there. I'm also going to be, because you also have, and it's right there, let the games begin. There's a special invitation, and so persons can join in.
Anyone.
And the schools, everybody ought to
Yeah.
make sure that they go there and show these young people the support that
Yeah.
they rightly deserve, because they have their odds stacked against them,
Yeah.
as opposed to some of us, so they need the support. Well, that's how it is. The time always comes pretty quickly, but it has been wonderful having you on the show, Tiana.
Thank you.
Tiana Thomas, and much respect to you and all the young people volunteering to be a part of the Youth Activation Committee, all right, for the Special Olympics Games. I want to say, as I always do, other than attending, ensuring that you attend the games next Friday, contact them. Is there a way that they can contact if, let's say, a school want to go there and all that, or they
Okay.
just show up?
They can contact us at 601-4985.
Who do they speak with?
They will speak with Dr. Kanda Armstrong or me.
Okay.
Yeah, the chairman of the board. There's a director. You can talk to anyone, but mostly me will get.
All right. Hi, Candy. So, yes. So go ahead. I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Moya Shepherd and Company Limited, Smart Belize, Geo Motor, and Universal Hardware. The show, I believe, it had some streaming difficulties, So I was told that I don't believe it got streamed tonight. So what we will be doing, we will be uploading a copy of of tonight's show on the Zenaida Moya show Facebook page for those of you who want to be able to watch the show and even share the show on your own Facebook page or wherever. We'll also be uploading it to the Zenaida Moya show YouTube channel. So you can always subscribe to that as well and be able to keep abreast of the different episodes of the Zenaida Moya show. The repeat will be this Sunday, 12 noon on Creme Television, so you can ensure that you watch that as well. So again, this show, I'm also dedicating it to my daughter Natalia and to my son Kelvin, part of the future generation, future leaders, along with all those Special Olympic participants. With that said, thank you to all those in studio or technical team. I know there's Christy Flowers, there's Clifton Lewis, and of course you have Russ Pitta and Amari Montalvo. Last week I didn't mention the names because I didn't know his name. I didn't want to leave him out, but so Amari Montalvo is here again. So thank you very much. And with that said, have a safe and blessed week. May God bless you all. Thank you to the viewers as well. Thanks.